But you know, like when I look at this game, it's a very beautiful game. It's great. I love it. Even in, you know, standard def, it's pretty good. Just don't have the screen massive. But I don't know. Just, you know, it's an art style to me that stands the test of time. It's great. Look at that defense increase, 69 to 81. That's fantastic. That sets that crap higher than Angelo's, and then Angelo's is going to be even higher than that. So, where are we? 75, 81, 93. Yeah, we're really going, you know, way out there with the equipment. Do I have a staff to give to Jessica just for the abilities? I believe we haven't got Catechus yet, which is a healing skill. Yeah, I want that for the free. I can give her a wizard staff just for the time being. I don't want you to use it now, but I'll give it you. No. In case, you know, it's like massive drawn out fights. Alright, so we need to go down this way. So far I've spent half an hour in the town or doing real nothing. So, you know, that's pretty bad. And another fight. And we're getting hit by muddy hands and rock bombs. Rock bombs can self-destruct and hit you very hard. And muddy hands can multiply. Which is great. Alright, so Jessica's taking a bit more of a major, you know what? Give me the wizard staff. I'm not going to be hitting people with the bloody thing. Alright. I just want the ability to, I don't know, there was something special about this. Oh, mana increases. A mana increase that much? Well, whatever. I keep thinking he has abilities. I know he don't. I'll give her the staff for the time being. It's more beneficial to me in this area. To have Jessica be like, hey, I got magic, you know, like, and then, you know, not. Oh God. Damage doesn't increase. It's probably gone down. I don't know if hang on. Does magic actually scale based on weapon damage as well? I don't think it does. But you know, just smack it with the bloody staff. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but you know, whatever. Yeah, take that one. This is like a staff from donkeys ago. Is there any point in me giving her a staff? Probably not, because I don't have the ability that she gains more mana every turn. If I did, then it would make sense. Like, yeah, okay, I'll just give her the... You just... No. You just equip the snakeskin whip again. I mean, you can hit everyone anyway, so... Alright, anyway, let's see if we're actually going to get to this ship. That's going to be my goal. Alright. See, okay, if you, I can't show you with like my finger because you can't see that on the screen. But if we take the path to the top, right, you can see the ship. It's not that far away. You can take the bottom route, and there's a lot of good stuff that way. There's random chests everywhere, and you can do that. But for the sake of time, I'm not going to do that. However, if you want to play in the game, I recommend exploring the entire desert because there's random chests everywhere. And they usually have pretty good stuff in them. I can't remember what they are. I doubt it's rare stuff like orichalcum just randomly coming out of the ground. But you know, I think it's like items for characters. I'm not too sure. If anyone can actually remember, let me know. If you don't know, then that's completely fine. I'm gonna ignore it for the time being anyway. One good thing about this game as well is the physics in this game. Like, you notice the muddy hands, they have, like, you know, I don't know what you'd call it, but they have, like, loose, like, wet mud hanging, and you see it dripping. That is very cool to see that. Like, you know, it actually has its flow pattern or whatever, and over time, if they flick it enough, the drop of mud or whatever will actually fall off. Like, look at this thing, waving it around, and you see it drop. That is attention to detail right there. Like, it's fantastic. Like level, you don't, well, I see level 5 do this in like White Knight and stuff. With certain characters as they glow differently depending on, you know, the time of day or the different types of you know, creatures depending on the environment. You know, that's basic stuff. But that stuff where you include physics and, you know, like that into your actual characters, that is cool as shit. So anyway, let me look at Jessica. What do I need? I need 57 staffs, don't I? I may have done this wrong, but you know, it's something I have to get to. 57 staffs gets Catechus, which is a free heal. so she can become a healer. The thing that makes that good is because, you know, most people then have a heal or a form of heal. I think it takes the place of a mid heal. I may be wrong, but as I said, the good thing about that is that everyone then has the option to heal, which is flat out good anyway. But she's also fast. So, you know, if you don't know if Angelo or the hero's regular heal is going to be enough, boop, Catechus, and you know, I think it scales with, what the hell are the stats again? No, not the map, not the map. What am I doing? I don't know. I think it scales with wisdom, because wisdom is your control for mana mainly. It may be that, I'm not too sure. As I said again, it's been a while. Attack everything, Yangus. The bodkin archers shouldn't be a problem at all. Jessica will attack the hands, and Angelo, you can attack the archer. Okay, you'll attack in the rock bomb. I believe I said it before, but the rock bomb can self-destruct and do a lot of damage to everyone. So you can make him a priority automatically, which is recommended. I just don't want these muddy hands multiplying like crazy. You can have like, I don't know how many you can have on the field. You could farm these because you could just wait around while they, you know, summon more guys and go, hey, help us, you know. You could do that and farm it that way. But, you know, I always preferred farming the Jargons in the Myala Abbey area. You know, because what the hell are they called? Dingle Bell, Jingle Bell, I really can't remember what they're called, but the guys who summon the Jargon, you keep some of them alive and you just kill the Jargon. Everyone gets a lot of experience. A very good way of leveling early on. Alright, so everyone just beat the crap out of this guy. And there we go, Rock Bomb has been destroyed. Alrighty then. How far are we away? I believe, yeah, we just go down this path. This is, of course, the fastest way to get there. But there is a chest. I believe there's a chest at the bottom of there. There's one around that corner. There's one up top somewhere. You see where the ship... Actually, you need to go up there anyway. So I could go up there. But that's if, you know, like, I'm still playing it. I believe I am. I've got, like... You know, if I'll stick into the half an hour each schedule, I've got, like, 25 minutes. Rock bomb. Okay, just mercilessly destroy the rock bomb on the left. Attack. Wonder if one of these are going to self-destruct. No, he didn't. No, they're just grinning at you and assessing the situation, so, well, they should die. Well, that guy ain't dead yet. He will be. He's dead. Is this guy gonna blow up? No. These guys have a lot of health, or more so a lot of defense. Well, let's say that he dies to a 6, but you know, it's accumulating all that. Alright, we're level 2. I don't even know why I'm checking my makeshift stat sheet for the for this, as I haven't got my stuff with me. I'll try and get something sorted out with that. But spears till 88, I can remember that, and then we get courage up. We max that, and then we go back to spears.
Will I never? What have we here? Yes, this must be it. The ancient ship we heard about in Pickham. Now we can pick up Dul Magus's hateful trail again. But it's enormous. How on earth will we get it down to the sea? I must admit, I'm rather stumped. If only it wasn't quite so far inland. I know. Show me the map. Now, let's see. here's my castle. Which means now we must be... here! Unbelievable! We're directly south of the castle. I had no idea we were so close to home. In that case, we should go back to the castle and see if we can find mention of this ship in the library. We might just find a clue. There's no time to lose. We must return to Trodain. To the castle!
Alright, we have a plan. Is there anything behind the ship? Is there anything behind the ship? Is there anything behind? I'm gonna have to check, haven't I? Like this. Nope, there ain't a damn thing, and every time I check and every time there's nothing there. Of course there's gonna be nothing there. I mean, it's not just gonna randomly pop up now because I'm recording. Like, hey, we're magically gonna spawn a chest there because David's recording. Like, no. I think these guys can stun you. Oh damn, I don't know how you turn from wood to like liquid instantly, but kudos. Well. Oh, mud mannequin. Okay, that makes, you know, it's bad when you think, oh, that makes a lot more sense. But look at this thing, that's pretty cool. Alright, so let me check the map. There's that path. I'm not gonna bother exploring the other half of the desert unless I can vividly remember something being there. The garter in which I'm looking for. You'd be like, what the hell you need a garter for? Like in real life, jeez. But I'm going up the way I don't want to go, aren't I? Yeah. Unless there's a chest there. I need the garter. Like there's a garter in Trodain Castle. I can't remember. Oh, I need that for a bow. In fact, I need it for 2 bows. Is it Eros's bow I need it for? It may be. It may be. I can't remember. But anyway, I'm gonna need a garter for something. I think I need 2 of them. I need 2 because there is a point where, like, to get the best bow in the game, I believe it's Odin's bow, right? You need to have an Eros bow, you need a Cheros bow, and you need... It's not a short bow, it's another type of bow to make Odin's bow, I believe. No, is it Odin's bow or is it Utah's bow? I really can't remember. Like, you get to some point where you look at, you know, ancient, you know, these ancient names, like, you know, some games have, like, Artemis bow, or, you know, stuff like that. You get to a point where you forget what the hell is are the names in the game. But anyway, the main bow in the game needs 3 bows to make. The Eros bow needs a garter, and the Cheros bow needs the Eros bow to make, so you need to make the Eros bow twice. So the Cheros, I really can't remember the names, but I can't tell you the specifics, but you need those things, so that's why you need 2 garters. Jessica can also use them as well. If I remember correctly, the appearance doesn't change. I don't think. I kind of hope not, but yeah. Anyway, we need 2. We need 2 of them at least. I can get 1 at Red's house after a certain amount of time. I can get 1 in Trodain. I can get 1 somewhere else. And there are also drops from witches. I believe I mentioned this before, like earlier on when we were going around the Swordsman's Labyrinth. What? Good news is, if we get to Trodain Castle, I can tell you there. So even though I don't believe that, to my knowledge, it's not a save point there. But you know, if I get there, I can tell you there. So I can go ahead and rest, stop the game, and then continue when, you know, we're at there. So I think I'm going to stop when I get to Trodain Castle. There's also one other thing I need to do on the way there, and you will see that when we get there. There is also an island. It's not an island. It's just some part of land which is kind of off the coast of where you're going. So you're like, hey, why would we go down there? There's a chest down there, and there is a unique enemy, and I believe it's a jargon, and he may give a silver coin, so I may go ahead and do that. Depends how I'm looking for time. I got 15 minutes for the time being. Is there anything here? Am I wrong again? I am wrong again. Damn, alright, so let's heal everyone. What am I doing? I get Angela to do. He's the one who's designed for this crap. Well, at least in here anyway. Yep. Power to me with your healing crap. Alright, so. Alright, so let me give, like, you see on the western side of the map, there's that path. You don't need to go down there at all. You could just cut through the cave and you're done, but I may go through there. Then again, I may not, because I don't really care about a random chest, unless I know what it's hard, right? Because you think, you know, because I'm attracted to the, you know, what's in there, because it may be cool items and crap, but if it's not, it's like, what's the point? But then again, the jargon's there, and you could get money from him. These are genuine gorillas, by the way, just because of the pink. You know, they're okay. Well, I don't know why they're pink here, of course. They could be, you know, whatever. But yeah, these are guys that I believe they're similar to how they were before. I believe they have a high crit, and you know, use magic, and I don't know if they can do anything else that's different other than the fact that they're higher level and do more damage. Well, they can stare blankly into space. I know that. Ah, another time where Jessica dies. Well, there's the crit for you. I'm not gonna go back just to resurrect, but it does mean I'm gonna go to the nearest, well, the nearest church following up, which is fairly soon. Is that much of a problem? Not really, because, you know, Jessica's the weakest one out of the lot. At least statistically, starting off in armor anyway. I don't know why I was going to heal her, because I can't, and I don't have a resurrect spell yet. I believe it's about level 21 with Angelo, we get something like that. That may be mid-heal. Do you have mid-heal at the moment? He does. Is it level 21 when he gets an all-heal? It may be. Or he actually get resurrect. I really can't remember what the hell he gets. At 21 he gets something cool that I always use. I don't think it's full heal. I don't think it's... Well, it's either he heals everyone. Oh god, these guys. What's so bad about these guys? You'll find out when it happens. But one thing I'm going to do is to prevent it from happening is to kill one of them immediately. Well, Morty Frost ain't going to do it. Well, no, I don't want to use... On you. We're just going to demolish this guy. I don't think I can do enough damage. I need to do this before the mom does her thing. Okay, you're attacking me, so I may have another opportunity. I like how if the other person's dead in the party, they just, you know... They just bring a casket with them. Alright, they're dead. Alright, it's... Crisis averted. Alright, for those people who don't know, these guys in this particular order, you have a mom, you have Bo, and you have two Bowie. I believe it may be called different based on, you know, which side they hold their sword. Or they can form a, like, super creature guy. And they'll kick the shit out of you. Not really, they're kind of easy to kill, but, Are you serious? Here I thought you were gone. Oh god, actually gonna see this. Alright. Yeah. It looks cool. It reminds me of, I don't know if it's taken influence from, there's this episode in Dragon Ball, right, where if you've never watched Dragon Ball before, then you're probably like, what the hell are you talking about? But there's this episode in Dragon Ball where they're, what the hell are they called, man? It's like Capsule Corp. No, they're not called that. They're like these mechs, right? Why can't I remember their names? It's original Dragon Ball. I haven't watched this in ages. Basically, they combine into this super thing, and Goku kicks the shit out of it. But I think he may have been inspired by that. It looks cool anyway, like the transformation thing. It looks really nice, and I like the fact it's in the game. Okay, Yangus, use Parallax. Why not? And you can heal Yangus. I think it's peel off my... What the hell is the dog called? What is the dog called? I always forget his name. It's not Chow. It may be. I'm going off track here, but anyway, those guys did. But yeah, it reminds me of that scene in Dragon Ball where they, you know, grab mechs and stuff and be like, yeah. Alright, axes. Cannot raise humanity. Actually, there's a kind of a good thing about this is that Jessica won't fall that far behind because she leveled before she died. It's not too bad then. It's still bad, don't get me wrong, but you know, we're gonna be fixing that very soon. Alright, it is looking like I'm just gonna be able to get to this place and continue it on later. Where the hell is this cave? It's right in front of me. There it is. Is there an item over there? There could possibly be an item. In fact, no, that just goes, you know, you jump off there and you fall down into the crater. Then you do it all again. I now have another shield, which I can give to Yangus. Not to Yangus. The, Angelo. Off the top of my head, I can't remember anything I really need to create other than this. So, at this moment in time anyway, I'll have to look up some more stuff when, you know, I get back to doing this. Alright, so we're gonna, what's the OD for? 85, that's good. Templar Shield's great though for what it is. Alright, there we go. And this cottage on the left, we should be able to rest there, revive Jessica, and that's where I'll probably stop. Mercury, kill Mom. Like, they're the one who just, you know, rips the crap out of you. Okay. Attack. Unless they can use command right away. Yeah. Starting with the damage right at the gate. Yeah, I'm tempted to just get Angelo to heal all the time. Not heal, like, because I can't, like, I predict. What I can do is, it doesn't matter, does it? Moldy Frost, Yangus Parallax. It's like a little mini boss thing, this. Trouble is, Angelo doesn't have any fancy abilities at this point. Look at that attack, that is so cool. It's just like, yeah, I'm gonna walk over and then beat the crap out of you. This may kill it. No? Okay, next turn will. But I'm not gonna go balls hard just to, you know. I mean, I'm not going to go balls hard just for the sake of, hey, it might die this turn. Like, no, you go as argument. Oh, yeah. Because they're all separate things, they don't know what to do. Don't hit 4. Yangus should finish him off with a Parallax, and then we can get to the cottage. Wow, Parallax. And you're still not dead? Really? God. No! I have misjudged your health. No! Yay! How much XP do we get for this thing? 309. It's really good. Sorry, I somehow moved my mouse, so let me move that out of the way. Alright, how far away? Not that far at all. Hopefully another, you know, mumbo jumbo doesn't come out. That's a clever play on words, you know, you split those in together. That's pretty good. There's a cow there, we can get some milk. Do I use it? Not really, because of the cheese. You can go to that guy in the cottage at the beginning of the game and get more milk. These guys are fucked up, apparently. Attack you. Yangus can do acts of evil. I'm not too bothered by waking them up. I should have used clean sweep, really, shouldn't I? Ah, well. Well, you didn't take a lot. I'm too used to these bloody mumbo jumbo. 28, 22, one's awake, one's not, so clean sweep. Acts of evil, Angela. Dead? Nope. Now it's dead. Unless I miss. Yeah, it did. You are still tired, like sleepy as hell. You must be if you're getting beaten, like you're getting the shit kicked out of you. Like, oh, I'm still tired. Alright. Nearly there. I'm gonna go lynch this cow of its milk. Ah, no, I gotta get down here first. Give me your milk. Beautiful. Give me your milk. Don't run away from me. There we go. Go wipe those others out. Alright, let's get in there and revive Jet. What the hell's going on here? Oh, good God. Okay, let's actually think about what I can do here. The threat to get rid of immediately would be the Garuda, because this thing can double attack. But the Buffalo Wing guys can reduce your defense. Tabby, I believe you can just stun me, but there's one of you. There's three of the... Okay. Methodical process right there. Okay, so let's do clean sweep on the Buffalo guys. Yangus, as normal, gonna do that. And Angelo, you do have a spell, don't you? You have wash. Is this gonna work? It might not. It may do fuck all damage, but we don't know until I try. 30 to 20, so that ain't that bad. I know you can psych. I want to know how much the Garuda can do damage-wise. Okay, the one person I didn't want defense to go down, it went down. 27-20, that's pretty good. But the Garuda attacked Yangus. Snooze. Oh God. Damn. Alright, so Angelo, you need to kill these guys. I'm awake at least. Oh, some recoil there. Okay. Angelo definitely needs to heal next turn. Okay, Yangus is awake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal Angelo. Yangus is going to kick his ass and Angelo is going to defend. That's good you go for me, I got the highest health pool, that's alright. Bit of lag there, don't worry about it. There's you dead. Alright. Now I'm going to multi-frost. Yangus is gonna helm, well, screw it, parallax, and then Angelo mid-heal Yangus. So you don't do nothing damage-wise, arguably. The Garuda's supposed to attack. Hang on, is there a special move that you can attack twice? Sorry, I'm like trying to go through the process of thinking this again. Well, the Tabby's dead. The Garuda may be dead now. I don't think so. Unless, well, it is parallax. Let's find out, shall we? I need to kill the Garuda. That's good. That's fantastic. 128. Jessica, you get fuck all. I wonder how much is going to be to revive her ass. Is there any mini middles in here? Surprisingly, no. There is a shop in here, though. And there's an inn. Alright, I need to resurrect someone. If only it was this simple. Oh. Small contribution of 100. Yeah, that's not fair. Alright. I'll come back to you in a sec. This guy can sell you stuff. I heard a rumor about a magic key at Castle Trodaine, so I went looking for it. I can't believe my eyes. I don't mean to interfere in your business, but I want to go up there. If I were you, you might end up getting cursed too. Sorry, did I scare you? That wasn't my intention. It's just, never mind. Why don't we forget about it and do some business? Makes sense. I can use a fur hood with something, and it's now annoying me that I can't remember what it's for. There's a leather cape. I can make a fur poncho, I believe. I believe the person who can use that is Youngest, but I can't remember what it is. Actually, no. Fur poncho is magical beast hide twice in the alchemy pot. Alright. Let's ignore the shop for the time being, and let's just go to the inn. And rest up and do all that spiel. Yes, they have a night. 60 gold. Yeah, whatever. This thing's gotta be done by now. It has to be. Because this troll's like... Hey! I trust you had a restful sleep. Of course I did. Now let me check King Trode. Yes! Perfect timing, Mr. Catswell. You've been asleep at night. I've been burning the midnight oil again to improve the alchemy pot. Look. They made a breakthrough. You're no longer restricted to 2 ingredients. You can use up to 3 at a time now. Now you can make sure Now you can make even more exciting items. What a boon to your alchemy studies. No, you can thank me later. That is great. That is the second most important update in this game. The first one, getting the alchemy pot in the first place, but that is fantastic. Alright, let's go ahead and save the game. That's really cool. I love that. There we go, yeah. Select a memory card. This is probably the least entertaining part of the Let's Play, is me saving the video game, but, you know, I have to do it, don't I? But anyway, ladies and gents, that's it for this part. I may split them into 2 half-an-hour segments, but you will already know that by this point. Again, thanks due to Pyro Ninja 72 that I'm doing that. So you know, you can drop him a message or a thank you in the comment section or something like that. But yeah, there's your Dragon Quest VIII videos for the week, I guess, unless they wanted to do more for one random reason. But that is essentially that. Hopefully you enjoyed them, and I will catch you later. Have a great day, and thank you for watching.